Good morning students. Now today's sessions we are going to discuss about electromotive force. So before coming into the discussion of electromotive force, let's see an example. Suppose there is a container like this. Okay. And I have joined this container to this. So now the level of water on this container up to this, and in this container the level of water up to this level. Okay. Initially what I have done, I have put a cork. That means I have stopped the flow of water from this side to this side. Okay. Now, if I have removed this stop this cork or barrier, so what will happen? The water will come from this side to this side. Okay. If I remove this cork or this barrier, then water will come from this container to this container. Now my first question, why is it so? Why water will come from this side to this side when we remove this cork? Because there is some pressure difference between these two container. Okay, so due to this pressure difference, water will flow from this side to this side. Okay, now my next question, will the movement of water continue forever? No, because when the level of water in both the container is same, suppose here this level, okay, so in this case immediately the flow of water stop. Okay, when the level of water in both the container is same, then immediately the flow of water stop. Now my next question is, why the flow of water stop when the level is same? Because there is no pressure difference on both the sides of the container. Okay, so what is the necessary conditions to the flow of water from one side to other side? Okay, so the necessary conditions for the flow of water from one side to other side is the pressure difference, a constant pressure difference or a finite pressure difference. Due to constant or finite pressure difference, water will flow from one side to other side, and this is the necessary conditions for the flow of water. Now we can use the similar analogy for an electric circuit. Suppose let's a conductor. Okay, so in this conductor current can flow. Okay, now here we compare the flow of water to the electric current. Okay, when the current flow through the conductor, the current is flow through the conductor when there is a constant or pressure difference between these two ends of a conductor. Same for the flow of water, we need a pressure difference. As the same here, we need a constant pressure difference between these two ends of a conductor. Okay, so what will we do? Now here first in this example, what will we do to constant pressure difference? We put a pump like this between these. Okay, so this is the pump which maintain the pressure difference between in these two sides. So when the water from this container comes into this side, so the pump, what will do the pump? The pump will pick the water from here and put down to these sides. Okay, so what is the function of pump? The pump maintain the constant pressure difference between the two ends of container. Similarly, we need a source of current to maintain the potential difference between the two ends of a conductor. Okay, so the required conditions, necessary conditions for the flow of current is that the constant or finite potential difference between the two ends of a conductor or flow of charge. Okay, so let's electrons flow from this side to this side. So due to flow of charge, as a result, current flow through the conductor. So we need a battery or a cell. Okay, so this is the source of a conductor, this battery or cell. Okay, which maintain the constant potential difference between the ends of conductor. Okay, so EMF and this ability to maintain the constant potential difference is called electromotive force. So how can we define the electromotive force? The ability of a source of a source of a current to maintain the potential difference, a constant potential difference or finite potential difference across the ends of a conductor, that is electromotive force. Okay, again I am repeating, electromotive force is the ability of a source of a current which maintain the potential difference across the ends of a conductor. Okay, this is known as electromotive force or EMF. Generally we call EMF, electromotive force. Okay, now it is not like a force, it is a only potential, and its SI unit is SI unit of electromotive force is volt. Just like potential difference or potential. We already defined potential. Potential means the amount of work done to bring a unit positive charge from infinity to any point of electric field. Okay, now so here electromotive force means electromotive force or EMF. So amount of work done to maintain, amount of work done to move a charge from infinite to any point of electric field. Or generally we define the ability of a source of a current. Source of current means cell or battery, generators. Okay, so these are the source of current. So EMF, generally we say this battery 12 volts. So what is the 12 volt? 12 volt means this is the EMF or electromotive force of this battery. Okay, we can say now we are using a cell in our watches, that is 1.5 volt. 1.5 volt means that is the EMF. Okay, so EMF means EMF of battery, EMF of cells, EMF of generators. Okay, so EMF, again I am repeating, EMF means the ability of a source of a current to maintain the constant potential difference across the conductor. Okay, so and its SI unit is volt.